Howdy folks, Tetsu here, down in lower tiers where the power's low, but the battles are fierce. And today I'll be continuing my self-proclaimed quest to archive all the battles during the first 7U tournament, which thereby I hope to bring light to the tier and possibly help it grow. So, join me as we move on to match 6 of round 3. Our combatants this time will be CDIJK16 versus Torchic. CDIJK16 won both their round 1 and 2 matches against Omarsgaciav and VTMagno, going 2-1 and 2-0 respectively. While they didn't battle in round 1, Torchic made a good showing in round 2, defeating Dhdux, going 2-0. Regardless, their skills shall be witnessed here today by both myself and you the viewer. If you happen to enjoy the video, I humbly request you click that like button. Also subscribe and click that bell if you want to be notified for later uploads. Working together, we can bring more attention to this fascinating metagame. With all that said, let's begin. Alright, match 6, game 1. Let's play late metagame. Charmeleon coming for CDIJK16 and Tentacle for Torchic. Charmeleon immediately switched down for Tentacle as a Blizzard hits, no freeze, and a critical hit wrap going on to CD. And already they're on the back foot right now, being brought to 67, 58%, and they even miss a wrap. Oh dear. And another wrap coming from Torchic. And an immediate PT switch to Meowth. Tentacle gets sacked. And already, a major Mon is down. Ivysaur going to be brought in. As Hitmonchan gets sent in to be put to sleep by Torchic. And they send in their Ivysaur. CD goes for the Swords Dance. Sleep Powder miss. And Body Slam and Paralysis onto Torchic's Ivysaur. Another Body Slam, but Sleep Powder finally connects. CD's going to switch into their Charmeleon, but Torchic reads as well, bring in their Charmeleon Slash, and counter coming from Torchic. Finishing off Charmeleon, that's 2 Mons in only 14 turns. Meowth going in for their Slash, Fire Blast, 39%. Ivysaur is going to be sacked by Torchic in order to get their Meowth. There we go, their Meowth in. CD does win the speed tie, doing a bit of damage, but their Meowth gets taken out in the process. Voltorb switch in, but Rhyhorn in the back! And Thunderbolt does not work. The sleeping Ivysaur is brought in with CD hoping and praying that it will wake up. And Substitute is put on the Rhyhorn. Torchic is not taking any chances. And Ivysaur is just not going to wake up and it's going to go down. What do they have in the back? We got Beedrill! And Mega Drain does get rid of the Substitute, but that Rock Slide is going to do a ton of damage. Crit Mega Drain might win, but Charmeleon does get brought in just in case. It is faster, and Slash goes in for the Beedrill. And there we go, CD concedes the first game. Alright. That was pretty good. On to game 2. Let's play Elite Metagame. Tentacle coming from CD and Charmeleon for Torchic. Slash immediately 40 and Hydro Pump miss from Tentacle. Shouter gets switched in to tank another Slash. And Tentacle for Torchic is sent in and Surf hits. Not doing a ton of damage and Hydro Pump connects from Tentacle. Explosion! Torchic's Tentacle is out already. Charmeleon's from both players, and then Rhyhorn is switched in to tank a Fire Blast. Ivysaur is brought in into an Earthquake. And that did quite a bit of damage. To 57%. Torchic tried to go for Sleep Powder on Charmeleon, did not work. Charmeleon switched in, took some damage. Fire Blast onto the Rhyhorn again, and it is burned. This is not good. Fire Spin and burn damage is going to do a massive amount. Rhyhorn, Fire Blast, what? Earthquake, it does not take it out, of course, because the burn, no crit either, and Rhyhorn is taken out by Fire Blast. Meowth is going to be brought in. Charmeleon is switched, though, and Rhyhorn tanks it. Bubble Beam, no crit, and Rhyhorn's down to 23. Meowth is hit by a massive Earthquake, but is quickly finished off. The Meowth Mirror, Ivysaur being brought into CD. They do quite a bit of damage themselves. 2 slashes. Ivysaur already at 20%, but they do put Meowth to sleep. Charmeleon brought in. Body Slam. No. Paralysis! And CD will be able to take out the Mon. Ivysaur is going to be brought in for Torchic. Body Slam again. But, unfortunately, CDIJK16's Ivysaur is taken out. Charmeleon for CD, and the Sleeping Meowth switched in to a Fire Blast to be sacked. That's an interesting move. Voltorb is in, Thunder Wave, and Fire Blast connect. Crit! Crit on Voltorb! Ivysaur is the only mon left. It goes for a Swords Dance. Torchic is trying to do as much damage. 2 paralysis in a row! Can it do it? No, it can't. It tried. CDIJK 16. Gosh dang it. Winds up winning game 2. So they're 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to game 3. Alright. Let's play late meta game. Tentacool coming from both players this time, and immediately Torchic goes in for the wrap. A little bit of damage gonna be building up. Are we gonna see a PT switch? Oh, CD actually manages to outspeed this time, doing a bit of damage of their own. 82% to 91 right now. 86? No PT. It's really just a whittling down moment, which admittedly makes sense. Tentacle's best check is Tentacle after all. They're wanting to get either one's tentacle in a range to be dealt with by a physical attacker if need be. And Torchic is already at 56%. Meowth is brought in, so is Ivysaur for Torchic. Substitute on Meowth. Sleep Powder misses. A slash hits. Bring Ivysaur to 50. Sleep Powder misses again! And Ivysaur is brought down to 17. But finally, Sleep Powder hits. Body Slam. Meowth is still asleep. Charmeleon is switched in. Taking a Razor Leaf. Shelter brought in to tank a slash of its own. Clamp does hit, which is surprising admittedly. And Ivysaur is going to be brought in to tank a little bit of damage from CD. Tentacle is going to be brought in by Torch. And Ivysaur is frozen by Blizzard! And I am currently losing myself here. Hitmonchan is switched into Surf. What? What? That was interesting. Tentacle is going to be brought into CD. And now, what the heck is going on? It's basically just them wailing on each other at this point. Ivysaur is being brought into a wrap. Currently, like I said, it's frozen solid. And Meowth's brought in for Torchic. Rhyhorn is going to be brought in, and Meowth goes for a substitute. This is bad because it now has the guaranteed 2-hit KO on Rhyhorn. If Rhyhorn stays in, it does, and down it goes. Charmeleon is brought out, 53%, and 10... Oh, the counter screw up! Tentacle is taken out. Ivysaur, the frozen Ivysaur, is switched into Earthquake. Tentacle and Ivysaur for CD and Torchic respectively. Ivysaur gets taken out by a Surf. Tentacle switched out to Hitmonchan, but that is immediately taken out by Torchic's Meow. Charmeleon brought in once again, goes for the counter and does work this time. Bring Rhyhorn to 51%, but the Sleeping Meowth is going to be brought in. Rhyhorn goes for the substitute. And Meowth, upon its awakening, is taken out. Tentacle is brought in. And at this point, Charmeleon is going to have to face No, CD throws in the towel. Okay. I can't really blame him on that. I just can't. So, what did we learn? I'm not really sure what CDIJK16 was going for with that Hitmonchan switch into Tent. After giving it some thought, my only idea was that they were thinking Torchic might switch out. Maybe into something with sub? While I suppose that could happen, Torchic did have sub on both Meowth and Rhyhorn after all. It seemed like a massive reach, and that damage did wind up mattering, allowing Torchic to OHKO it with their Meowth. It just shows the risks in trying to read your opponent's next moveset. sometimes, although they could have just misclicked, to be fair. With the match over, Torchic will be continuing on in the WB, while CDIJK16 will be heading down to the LB with their first elimination. We'll be catching up with them again later, I'm sure, and if you haven't enjoyed the video, why not join in on the fun? I've got all the necessary links down in the description, from the Discord to the Resource Hub. I hope to see you there, and until next time, everybody, take care.